Chin up, lads. It's 2 for 1 COD TV, and I'm Safi. So today I bring you a video showing the best classes to use on Search to Destroy online and into game battles, professional gaming matches, and yeah, it's just the best classes which you couldn't use. Well, my definition is the best classes, and I'm quite a decent player, I'd say. And yeah, so starting off with the first class, I've got them set out. So I've got an AR class and an SMG class. Well, I've got 2 SMG classes and 2 AR classes. In my first AR class, AR standard for assault rifles, for any of you who don't know what that means. But yeah, basically AR is assault rifle. So in the first class, I have the M8A1. It's a great gun. It's much better than the SWAT, which is also a 3 burst, but this one's actually a 4 burst rifle, and the firing rate is much more quicker than the SWAT. So that's why it's better. As you can see, the SWAT is a very slow bursting gun, and the damage is also quite good on the gun. Don't go by these ratings here because they're quite bollocks, but the damage is quite good on the M8. Sometimes you might have to do a lot of bursts if they're far away, but yeah. Basically, it's only for long range. Close range, it's pretty okay if you're good at getting a shot off, but it's not that good at close range. But long range, it's a really good gun if you've got a good thing on it, a good, sight thing. You know what I mean. Anyway, what I use for attachments, 2 attachments I use is the red dot sight and the quick draw. Quick draw, I use quick draw. It increases accuracy, but the faster aiming in helps me. So when I spot someone, I don't get killed. If they spot me, I win the race because I've got the quick draw on to quickly aim in and shoot the guy, and also it's good at close range. If someone's not like too close, but at a decent rate, you could shoot them quickly, and it's quite good. And then basically I have a perk free greed on, so I get rid of the second perk and I get rid of a stun. For this reason, so I can have another perk on the perk 3 instead of using the perk 2, because the perk 2 perks are pretty shit, apart from toughness is the only decent one there, and that's not very good. But on this, I use dead silence and also extreme conditioning. Extreme conditioning, you can change that with another one, which is awareness. If you're playing a GB game, such as a professional game, then you would use awareness if you've got a sweaty gaming headset, which allow you to hear the enemy footsteps even if they have dead silence. You can hear enemy footsteps with dead silence if they have dead silence on, but it's quite loud on this game, but not as loud as if you have awareness, so it's quite useful to use. But I don't sweat it that much, and I use extreme conditioning, so it lets me run for a longer duration. Sometimes I might use Destory, that, and it allows me to get up stuff faster, and it's just quicker really, because I've got killed quite a few times when thinking. But extreme condition is a good one. Lightweight obviously is better. You can use flat jacket, which is another one people tend to use, which it really helps because you never get killed by grenade unless it lands right under your foot or lands in your pants, one of the two, or hits you on the head and blows up at the same time. Well, but lightweight is just good to use. And my secondary pistol, I use the B23R. It's just for the fact that it's good for long range and it's got very good damage. Joey J, who's the other guy in this channel, uses a Kimbo with these 2. It does a lot of damage and he gets quite a lot of kills there. You can also use the Cat 40, which is an automatic, and it's not as accurate as the B23R, but it's quite accurate and it's a good gun as well. So you can choose which one to use. Now moving on to the SMG classes. Here I'm using the PDW 57, or as we like to call it, the POW, because it looks like an O, so we call it POW for short. And basically it's a very good gun. It's very accurate. Sometimes the damage is not very good, but it's still a good gun. It's got 50 bullets in one clip, so no need for reloading that much. But the reason I have 4 grip is obviously for the more accuracy, because the accuracy pretty sucks a bit on this, but it's not that bad accuracy. And then use the fast mags due to the fact, for my secondary I have a ballistic knife. You're thinking why? For the main reason, this is my rush class, to get into the enemy's spawn as quick as possible so I can go around the back of them. And basically you pull the ballistic knives out at the start and you would run to wherever you want to run. Don't run in all the way with the ballistic knives, just as long as the first sprint is finished, then you pull out the POW. Because by having the ballistic knives within your hands, you run faster because it's just a knife basically. You don't have to hold a gun, not a glun, a gun. So yeah, you run faster. You can use normally people pull out the pistols, but it's still not as fast as ballistic knife when you're running with the ballistic knife. It's very fast, and yeah, so that's why I use extreme conditioning with this class as well. So it allows me to get there for it's a longer sprinting time. So when that first sprint is finished, that's it. I'm already there before the enemy, and I would shoot him. I use fast mags, or sometimes I would use FMJ, but in this case you'll use fast mags because you don't have a secondary, so you would like to reload your first gun quickly instead of pulling out your secondary, which is a ballistic knife and which you're not going to do any damage with at all unless you're amazing with shooting that ballistic knife or knifing. And lightweight again is used to get there quicker, and it's more of a rush tactic, and again you get rid of the concussion and add the perk free greed onto it. Moving on to the next class now. This is another AR class. It's a very good gun. It's my favourite gun on the game at the moment due to the fact of this attachment, which is the Select Fire, the new attachment which is brought into Black Ops 2. It's very good. You could choose between semi-automatic and automatic. On automatic weapons, you could choose between semi-automatic and automatic as well. So you can switch up to semi-automatics to automatics and so forth, so forth. Basically what you want to do is put the Select Fire on with a red dot start on the FAL. Once at the start of the round, you click it straight onto auto. You just leave it in every round. When you get it's always going to be on automatic. Sometimes I forget and I click it, and then I'm on semi-automatic and the guy comes over and I'm holding it there and I only shoot one bullet and then I die. But yeah, what you want to do, and basically it makes the FAL automatic, and it's got great accuracy if you know how to use it, and it's very good at close range surprisingly as well. If you've got good reactions, it's very good at close range as well. And again, with the same perks used, you can switch it up. Seems like it's an AI, you're staying back, so you can use the awareness and or the that one. And yeah, again, I'm using the secondary pistol. These are my favourite classes, which I tend to use. Moving on to the next one, you've got the MSMC. It's very accurate for a submachine gun, and it's very good damage as well, and it's just a nice gun to use, light, easy to move with, and it just looks nice as well if you have gold on it. I did have gold until I got reset, because I did the prestige hack. Yeah, I got reset, but it doesn't matter, I only got reset to prestige over first, level 55, which is okay. So yeah. Foregrip, and I've got the FMJ on this class, which allows me to shoot through walls, as you know, and again with the same perks and the same pistols, getting rid of one concussion grenade, and yeah, pull out your pistol at the start of this round. Reason I do not use the combat knife on this is because the clip of the MSMC is only 30 bullets unless you want to put extended mags on, and then you can use the combat knife, but still choking here. It only goes on to, I think it goes up to 40 bullets, is it? 40 bullets, I'm not sure. But yeah, and that's it. Right, moving on to the last class, I will use a sniper, and if I could just change this around, I was doing, basically I was doing quick scopes with my friend. And yeah, basically what I do is I put on overkill with this class, and I put the secondary weapon as a what's called submachine gun. Normally it's the MSMC. Put it on with a foregrip, and this is what I use for the thingy. So this is for really long range matches, such as the turbine, such as the what's a carrier. You would pull out a sniper at the start, see if you could pick up pick off a few people, and then you'll move in with the MSMC. It's a very good class, and using the overkill, I don't know if it reduces damage of your weapon, but I doubt it really does, and like it did on COD 4 and stuff like that. But yeah, and that's about it. So these are mainly for professional games. I use them also online as well, but Dead Silence is the main one to use, as you know, because people sound hard, the little sweaty geeks, sweating whilst playing, picking the bogies and eating them, like slurping on, like, ooh, this is, oh god, lick my feet. These are really, yeah, it's like that. So yeah, but that's mainly the classes I use, and yeah, that is about it. People, subscribe to this channel, 241 COD TV. I've been Safey, and chin up, lads. Peace out.